Okay? So being cells, they are still very individualized. Okay, so they have to work together, and that's when we have the organization of organisms. Okay? So cells of the same type will form together to give you tissues. Okay? So all these different tissues that are working together will form an organ, and organs form part of an organ system. Okay, so this organ system will eventually give rise to an entire organism. Okay, so this allows what we call the division of labor. So labor itself is divided into multiple different systems so that the cell can actually reduce the amount of workload that it has, and at the same time increase efficiency. Okay, so imagine if we are made up of one big cell only. We don't have the heart, we don't have the liver, etc. We are just one entire big cell. It will take many years or even months to enable functions to be carried out. Okay, on the other hand, right now, because we are segregated into all these different systems, we are able to carry out our functions easily. Okay, I will show you an example for this organization, and it's also a common mistake made by students. Okay, so cells, for example, okay, you have got red blood cell, which is the one that carries your oxygen. Okay, you also have your white blood cells, which is the one that helps to fight your infections, your viruses, bacteria, etc. Okay, so these are specific cells. Okay, now specific cells will then make up the tissue, which is known as blood. Okay, and this is the common mistake. A lot of students think that blood is a cell. It is not a cell, it is made up of different cells, which means it is a tissue. Okay, so blood will eventually flow back into the heart. Okay, so and the heart is part of the circulatory system. Circulatory because it circulates around the body itself. Okay. Okay, now that's the end of this chapter. Okay, we will be practicing some questions. Now before we practice some questions in your respective areas for this topic, can you all just finish this part? Okay, the two benefits of division of labor with a checkpoint in multicellular organisms. Okay, so that's it. Thank you so much for your time.